Hey there, Cowboys fan. Let's talk about this roller coaster of a season. As of Week 11, our beloved Cowboys sit at a tough 3-6. It's been one hit after another, and I'm not just talking about on the field. The injury list? A jaw-dropping 19 players. Can you believe that? Our leader, Dak Prescott, out for the season after surgery. Micah Parsons, the heart of our defense, has played only 5 games. And just when we think it can't get worse, star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb gets added to the injury report. Sure, Coach McCarthy says it's not serious, but isn't that what we heard about other players before they were sidelined for weeks? This season, we've gone from Super Bowl contenders to desperately trying to stay afloat. It's frustrating, right? You feel it. I feel it. And it's hard not to wonder, what's next? Let me ask you, how do you feel about the current state of the Cowboys? Drop a comment below and let it out. Trust me, we're all in this together. Now, here's where things get interesting. Despite everything, there's still a flicker of hope. We've got the talent, we've always had it. But the question is, can we get healthy and turn things around before it's too late? I know this feels like one of those seasons where everything goes wrong. But hey, what if we could get back on track? Would you still believe in this team? Let's start a poll. Do you think the Cowboys can turn this season around? Vote yes or no in the comments. By the way, if you're new here or just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe to our channel and enable the notification bell. We're on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers, and every click counts. Your support means everything. All right, let's dive into the heart of the Cowboys' struggles, our quarterback situation. Losing Dak Prescott this season was a huge blow. He's the leader, the face of this team, and without him, it feels like we've lost our identity on the field. But here's the thing, when Dak went down, we needed someone to step up, right? Trey Lance was supposed to be that guy. Yet, what have we seen so far? A lot of inconsistency. Sure, he's still young, but his performance last week didn't exactly inspire confidence. Only 4 completions, 1 interception, and now a fine for unnecessary roughness. Did that tackle against the Eagles make you cringe too? Then there's Cooper Rush. He's been reliable in the past, but this season, he's been dealing with his own physical setbacks. It's like we're stuck choosing between 2 options that just don't feel good enough to lead this team forward. So, let me ask you, as a Cowboys fan, do you believe Trey Lance or Cooper Rush can step up and carry this team for the rest of the season? Be honest, drop your thoughts in the comments. Here's a thought to chew on. Is it fair to blame Lance or Rush for the team's struggles, or is this a deeper issue within the coaching staff and game plan? Let's hear your take. By the way, if you're enjoying this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things Cowboys, make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. We're building a community of die-hard fans like you, and your support helps us keep going strong. Next, we're talking about a name that could change everything, Kirk Cousins. Could he be the savior the Cowboys desperately need? Stay tuned. Let's talk about the buzz that's been swirling around Kirk Cousins. Imagine this, one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the NFL stepping in to lead the Cowboys. Sounds like a dream, right? But is it a dream that could actually come true? Kirk Cousins has built a solid reputation over his 13 seasons in the league. With more than 41,000 passing yards, 287 touchdowns, and multiple Pro Bowl selections, this guy knows how to command an offense. His precision passing and ability to read defenses would fit perfectly with the Cowboys' style of play. Picture Cousins connecting with CeeDee Lamb on intermediate routes or utilizing our running game to keep defenses guessing. It's a match that could finally unlock the potential of this team. Not to mention, Cousins brings leadership, something we desperately need right now. But here's the million-dollar question. Do you think Kirk Cousins would be a good fit for the Cowboys? Let's make this interactive. Vote yes if you think he's the missing piece or no if you have doubts. Drop your vote in the comments. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Cousins is currently under contract with the Falcons, which makes this move complicated. However, we've seen crazier trades happen in the NFL, haven't we? If there's mutual interest between Cousins and the Cowboys, deals can be made. This brings me to you. Would you support the Cowboys going all in to bring Cousins to Dallas, even if it means giving up key assets? Let's hear your take on what price is too high for a potential franchise savior. Oh, and before we jump into the next section, a quick reminder, if you're liking this discussion, now's the time to join the Cowboys News TV family. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, and stay tuned for every twist and turn in this story. Your support helps us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and you'll never miss an update on your favorite team. Stick around, because coming up next, we're breaking down the roadblocks to making this trade happen and whether it's even realistic. Don't go anywhere. Alright, Cowboys fan, let's get real for a second. While the idea of Kirk Cousins leading the Cowboys is exciting, there are some pretty big hurdles standing in the way. First off, Cousins is locked into a 4-year deal with the Falcons. That's no small obstacle. NFL contracts aren't just pieces of paper, they're ironclad agreements that often require big sacrifices to break. For the Cowboys to land Cousins, they'd likely need to pull off a trade, and not just any trade. We're talking draft picks, players, or even salary cap adjustments to make it work. Here's the tricky part, is it worth it? On one hand, Cousins brings stability and experience that we desperately need. On the other hand, the cost could set the team back in other areas. Think about it, are we willing to sacrifice future draft picks or current talent to make this happen? This is where I need your input. If you were Jerry Jones, what would you do? Would you pull the trigger on a trade for Cousins, or would you stick with what we've got and hope for the best? Share your strategy in the comments below. Of course, there's always the possibility that the Falcons won't even consider letting Cousins go. After all, he's their guy right now. But in the NFL, money and opportunity talk. If Cousins sees Dallas as a better shot at success, who's to say he wouldn't push for the move himself?
Before we head into the final chapter, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your support helps us bring you the latest Cowboys news, and every subscriber gets us closer to our goal of 1,000. Hit that bell, stay connected, and join the conversation. Coming up next, could Cousins really be the beacon of hope this team needs? Let's wrap this up with a look at what his arrival could mean for the Cowboys' future. So here we are, Cowboys fan. Let's imagine for a moment that the stars align, and Kirk Cousins actually joins the Dallas Cowboys. What would that mean for this team, this season, and our future? First and foremost, Cousins would bring immediate stability. His experience under pressure and ability to execute precise throws could elevate the offense overnight. Think about the impact of pairing him with playmakers like CeeDee Lamb. With Cousins at the helm, the offense could finally find the rhythm it's been missing all season. Then there's his leadership. This locker room needs a boost, and Cousins has a reputation for rallying his teammates. His presence alone could reignite the fire in this squad, motivating them to push harder and aim higher, even in a season that feels almost lost. Now, let's talk playoffs. Is it a long shot? Absolutely. But with a quarterback like Cousins leading the charge, it's not impossible. This team has talent, it just needs someone to bring it all together. Could Cousins be the one to restore the Cowboys' glory and give fans something to cheer about? Let me ask you this, if Kirk Cousins joined the Cowboys tomorrow, would you believe this team could still make a playoff run? Share your optimism, or doubts, in the comments below. Before we wrap up, here's one final thought, whether Cousins comes or not, we're in this together as Cowboys fans. We ride the highs, we endure the lows, and we always hope for a brighter future. That's what being part of this team is all about. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and let's keep this conversation going. We're building a community of fans just like you, and your support makes all the difference. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys!